Hey guys, welcome to the pod seat. My name is AJ.
Hello guys, this is Lex. Welcome back to another video, and we have something exciting today to talk about.
As you can see, unlike the Democratic Party, the Republican Party has a lot of options. Mr. Ron DeSantis is running for presidency, and he basically announced it in a unique manner in the Twitter Spaces with Elon Musk.
Oh, so he did it on Twitter, huh?
Yeah, so it's a new
Uh,
thing.
So first of all, do you think is something that is gonna be good? Do it on Twitter and not doing it like in a bigger,
Well,
usual way, like news channels and
Well,
TV stations?
to his belief, he thinks the mainstream media would be against him, first of all, because not only is he a Republican, but he is somebody that supposedly, in his word, doesn't fit the agenda of what they're trying to accomplish, right? He's against the woke agenda. He's against abortions. He's against a lot of things that mainstream media is for. So he said that he wouldn't get a proper uh, interview. So he did it with Elon Musk, saying that this is where actual free speech is. And a lot of those mainstream media, like if you actually watch the mainstream media, I don't know if you watched the CNN town hall with Donald Trump. If you watch the full video,
Part
uh,
of it.
anytime it's something against the Democratic Party, you'll see the interviewer, basically be aggressive, be mean, be like, hey, that's not right. Da, da, da. If you're an interviewer, you're asking questions, but supposedly these people turn into like police officers and want to get an answer. And even if towards the end of the town hall, I don't know if you saw when Donald Trump was basically saying when he was asked if in 2024 election you lose, would you accept the results? And he goes, if it's fair, I'll accept them. And she goes, if you lose in the 2024 election, would you accept him? And he goes, if it's fair, I'll accept him. And then
But to
finally she goes, well, okay, that's a no then. And then you could hear the audience's reaction, like, people aren't dumb. People are seeing through this mainstream media what they're trying to feed in. They're seeing what's happening. And I think that's what Ron DeSantis did by going to Twitter instead of the mainstream media. And rightfully so, because a lot of people when they basically like a lot of mainstream media basically is totally going against him right now. They're like making news covers, hit pieces, and they're definitely attacking him because I think they felt salty because it's usually a mainstream media thing, and now I think it's converting towards social media.
I think with Trump, Trump has a bad record. His past doesn't help him. So for somebody to ask him if you would accept if you lose, I think most of the people will have doubts because of his past. Now with Ron, I think he by doing it through Twitter, I think he missed the opportunity. I would say I don't know, I don't have these numbers, but I would think maybe about 25% of his voters didn't watch that because a lot of voters are all older voters. So he needs to go and chase everybody. And what he's doing is he's probably targeting anybody that's under 40. I would think anybody that's 50, 45 and older. I don't think that they use Twitter as anybody that's in their 30s. So I think Ron didn't do it right. Personally, that's what I think
Uh,
because not everybody uses Twitter.
I completely agree with you at that point. But I think what happened is that they did a little reverse marketing. strategy, where I think he knew that if he went to Twitter, it's still going to be announced at CNN, it's still going to be announced at CNBC, it's still going to be announced at Fox. But they were going to be so salty about it that they're going to throw so much more coverage towards it, Because
You
if you,
know how you know how Trump, when he announced his what was it, the first time around, he used the stair, the escalator, he was coming down, it was a
yeah,
big deal. I mean, that was, everybody watched that. News reporters show it everywhere, either CNN, Fox.
the Simpsons knew
Uh,
about it beforehand too.
yeah, yeah,
Exact shit, yeah.
and that was a listen. As you know, I'm not Donald Trump. He's not my favorite, but I give credit who deserved the credit, and that was a great marketing uh thing that he did when he announced it, because everybody was watching him talking, and maybe one of the biggest thing he said, it was about immigrants, so he kind of started the whole thing being offensive. And Ron, he's a lot of followers, a lot of voters
From
are
Florida
going are
mostly.
going they're going to miss his message because he's going through Twitter and social media. Think about it. Anybody, I think, that's 50 or older, they don't have the time probably to be on social media.
I,
They have the time to watch the news on TV and then move on because they're busy. They don't have a lot of time to
mm.
spend on social media. That's what I think.
So
Maybe
what my understanding is that when you watch Twitter or whenever you see the spaces, you see how many people are watching. So it was like at least at the peak, it was like 750,000 people watching. And total views on those spaces where right now was, I think the last I saw was like 5 million. But Tucker Carlson, right? When he tweeted something, 72.8 million people viewed that tweet of his video of saying that, I'm going to be coming to Twitter. Now, if so many people watch Tucker Carlson, I'm pretty sure Tucker Carlson is going to have Ron DeSantis at his show. And I think that's going to be very, very big. So if Tucker Carlson has a lot of following, I'm pretty sure that's gonna really help boost Ron DeSantis.
but see, the move that Twitter is trying to make is kind of dangerous because they might turn another Fox. They might just become another Fox News channel.
Yeah, I can
Uh,
see that.
eh, and that's not. I mean, they're talking about, freedom of speech. I understand, yes, but as a company, you don't supposed to take side. And Twitter is already, by having this guy doing it, they automatically became a sponsor. He's one of his brand sponsor.
Yeah,
So to me, that doesn't look good on Twitter,
I think.
personally.
Well, Elon Musk tweeted that he's saying that we could have any presidential candidate come to the platform. So and he knows what he's doing over there because I think he knows he wants Joe Biden to come, but Joe Biden will never come to Twitter Spaces.
But
In
he doesn't need Joe Biden to come. He only
Oh,
needs
definitely.
one Democrat.
He could have Robert F. Kennedy come too. I mean, he said all presidential candidates are more than welcome to come to the spaces. And but the thing is, I don't think Joe Biden would come because look how I haven't seen. You see how the CNN town hall meeting was for Donald Trump. You see how they were attacking him. They do the same thing to Ron DeSantis too now. If you ever see any of his interviews, they're attacking him from, oh, the Disney, the Vogue, the abortions. I mean, but the thing is, he's doing something. That's why people are questioning him, right?
We but we only need one Democratic member to go to Twitter to make it right, so that way it won't look like he's
Yeah,
sponsoring the
I completely
Republican
agree
Party.
with you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't think I think the I think Twitter is basically something that is like, because if you got to say like Twitter is one party sided, I think Twitter is doing at least mostly what they're balancing. At least they're letting hey, left can come, right can come, whoever can come. It's freedom of speech. But at CNBC, or if you see MSN or CNN, they're all just, you have to push the Democratic left wing agenda. It's all like that. If you don't agree, you're definitely against freedom, you're definitely against America. That's how they you know label you as. And I think a lot of people are getting tired of that and seeing that, and that's why their views are down. But the biggest views that they had was Donald Trump at town hall, which was it's epic. It's like basically, the one guy that you talk so much hate of, and you don't like him, you like basically blast him every day. You're the one that calls him to, basically uh at the town hall meeting, and he basically annihilates your interviewer. And
Well, Donald Trump is an entertainer, so
yeah,
anywhere he goes, people's gonna watch because he entertain people.
but
That's
even
what
if
he
it's
does.
entertainment, it's crazy because before 2020 he was elected. I thought he was, what the, who says these kind of things? And you don't want politicians to say these kind of things. But then, like, I was listening to Ron DeSantis, I'm listening to Joe Biden. They sound exactly like politicians, right? They sound like, okay, we need to get the job done. See, from Florida's aspect, I see Florida is basically getting better and better where they are. The the NAACP sent out a message saying that for colored people, it's not safe to go to Florida, or for any race, it's not safe to go to Florida. Have you seen the Democratic cities? Have you seen Chicago? Have you seen Baltimore? Have you seen San Francisco? Have you seen LA? Look what's happening in Miami right now. They're actually protesting in Miami. In one of the videos, they say if you're for DeSantis, they're singing a song against DeSantis, and they're saying the craziest things. They're dressed in the most unusual ways, which you
Well,
see in
well,
like
I
those
mean,
cartoon movies and stuff, but you don't want that in real life. But I mean, it is what it is. You want to dress the way you want to dress, you want to be the way you want to be, but like,
but Ron, I mean, think about it. If whatever you do in life, it's gonna have a reaction, and that's the reaction he's getting from everything he's doing. He's To me, Ron is just Donald Trump, like a thousand
Junior,
times worse.
you
He's
think
Donald
so?
Trump, and yes, Ron is Trump on steroid, and I think that's my opinion. But
Is it because of the
he
abortion ban, or is it because of the?
not only that, he's doing what Trump did. He is attacking everybody that he can, and that's exactly what Donald Trump did at first. So, but he's just adding more fuel to the fire.
But
That's what
he's
Ron is
like,
doing.
okay. Would you want, if your kid is in school, would you want that woke agenda being taught to your kids?
No, 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 no.
So that's one of the things that he's doing, is he's telling
That's
that woke agenda that hey, there's a certain place and time for it. It's just not in school. Schools is a place for learning, and I
I
completely
agree.
agree with that. And I
I
completely
agree with
agree with his immigration policy too. Like, hey, you want to come in, that's fine, but do it the more legal way, so we all don't get ransacked. Now,
but that immigration thing law is just to me is just too extreme. He knows that state works with immigration.
oh yeah, yeah.
Farmers use illegal uh workforce. Think about it. For those of you who think that we need to get rid of the immigrants, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
No,
If
this
you
country is made off the backs of the immigrants, whether
Yeah,
it's
but
Hispanics, Asians, Black,
no,
anybody,
but
even
AJ,
whites.
nobody wants to go ahead and we talked about this in the past video a while back. Nobody wants to go ahead and work for $12, $15 an hour, picking cotton or oranges or peaches, whatever it is in season at that time. If no immigrants are doing it, the farmer is going to have to pay $25 an hour, vacation pay, healthcare, all these benefits. That means that whatever orange you buy at the store is going to cost you triple or 5 times or 10 times more of what we're paying right now. So we need to have a balance. And that's what we need to do, because a lot of people don't want to work in that industry. Let's face it, it is reality. And some people don't want to hear it, but it is reality. Most of us don't want to do it. It's too hard. It's all day long. You have to work, and physically, it's very tiring.
Yeah, it's
So
draining.
to me, that law he passed is too extreme. Abortion, to me, they had to let, it's your body. If you,
He's actually more
it,
lenient than what
it,
Greg Abbott in Texas has done.
well, and
He's
that's
given
it,
6 weeks, and then he's also given the rights for rape or incest or anything like that too.
see, to me, that's great, because rape is a big problem, and maybe some people don't get it, but
And I
think
think
about it.
something about emergency abortions too. I think there's like a leniency on that too. Way better. I mean, in Texas, I think it's completely like no abortions at all.
And that's great. But see, we can try to win voters on others people's life and pass laws that they don't make any sense. And some of these laws, Ron, that is passing, they don't make any sense at all. Fighting with Disney is a problem. There's other ways to get that problem fixed without going that route. And he knows Disney is
Well,
the
I think
number one, is the number
Disney,
one employer.
yeah, but
So,
Disney threw like a shot at DeSantis saying that, we're gonna go against this bill. We're gonna do whatever in our power to change it. And I think that is what,
well,
caused the whole rift and like, making it like, oh, hold on. If the
but how,
government's passing the laws, what businesses do not have the right to pass the laws and anything like that.
but
Business, business.
what did Disney made? Did Disney made our property? We decide what to market, or was it Disney talking about the whole
The
state?
whole
As
state.
as as if it's the whole state,
Yeah.
it is a problem. If it's their own world, Disney, that's their business, so they can run it however they want. But we're gonna keep talking about this. There's gonna be another video. I'm sure we're gonna have something else to talk about. Just keep watching, guys. Subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers.
Last
Give
question.
us
Do you think
give us the like button.
Trump can beat DeSantis?
I think so. Yes.
I think we well
Everybody knows Trump.
yeah.
Everybody knows how he is. The only negative about Donald Trump is that he's getting old.
Yeah. Well,
Same
I mean, he's
same
still
problem that
younger
Biden.
than the one in the office right now.
Yes, same problem that Biden has, Trump has. And if we compare Ron and Trump and Biden, man, he's a lot younger,
I think
but he's not.
Ron would be a good candidate if he just found some leniency. I think his wife can provide that, but right now, as of right now, I don't think he's ready to
We
be
we
president. And I
we don't
think
need his
Trump,
wife.
yeah,
We don't need his wife. We need him.
I
But
think Trump versus DeSantis is going to be epic. But I think whoever wins out of those two is going to really need some big power to
we will
fight him.
talk about that on the next one, man.
All right,
Thank you,
guys, take
guys.
care, like, share, and subscribe. See you next
We'll
one.
see you in the
Bye.
next one. Bye bye.